What's up, guys, and welcome to another video, and let's get ready to wake up and react to another episode of Death Note, Season 1, Episode 7. Last time, okay, so you guys did clear that up for me that, sometimes I need something in my hand, I think. Ray did not tell her, well, she knew he was investigating someone. She doesn't know who he was investigating, and she doesn't know that the person he was investigating was on the bus, maybe? Um, so she needs to figure out who he showed the ID badge to. And, so she doesn't know that the person he showed his ID badge to was the person he was investigating. And she also doesn't know who he was investigating, but she does know he was investigating someone. So she's got to put all these pieces together. And I feel like her best way of doing that is going to be by interviewing everyone on the bus. And maybe she doesn't have to figure out who he was investigating that day. Maybe she can just figure out, well, since Light confirmed, or, well, not confirmed, but agreed with her, yep, Kira probably is the one that he showed his badge to, because then he ended up dead, you know. He showed someone his name and his face. They have the face and the name. So I'm guessing that she's just gonna, like, go interview people, and eventually she's gonna make her way to that girl he was on a date with that day, Light was on a date with. And then it's gonna come out that, like, okay, he showed his ID to me and my friend. Oh, who's your friend? Light Yagami? Light Yagami. And he said that day, oh yeah, maybe I'll even defeat L, or I'll beat L, or he said something like that, right? And I know in that context he meant, like, beat him, as in it's kind of like, who's gonna catch the killer first, him or Light or L, right? Oh, I beat you, I found the killer, I found Kira, I get it. It's like competition in the same field, right? But, like, kind of having, like, a little, like, competition with your coworker. But we know the way that he meant it is that, oh, he wants to beat him, as in take him out. So I feel like, because even when she said that, like, when he said that, I mean, she kind of questioned it, like, beat L, and then he kind of explained it. But, like, I feel like she's starting to, like, I think she's gonna start to be suspicious of him. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I really hope that wasn't her real name, though. I really hope she wasn't that stupid. But who knows, guys? Maybe it was. But yeah. Anyways, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. And if you guys want full reactions, you can catch that on my Patreon. Oh, and you guys said that missing piece, that Light wasn't aware of, or wasn't thinking of, was actually it was her, and her not having some of this information that he wasn't aware of, like, and also her figuring out that, you know, or L figuring out that he can't, or he can kill by means other than heart attacks. So L, or Light, I mean, better watch out. So yeah, anyways, guys, let's jump into the reaction. That shit hits close to home. I've been suicidal. Like, I don't like seeing that shit. I don't like that. No, that just bothered me. Mm-mm. I don't like that. I don't like I just, don't get me wrong. I understand, like, a lot of the shit he's done is fucked up. Manipulating all of these, like, Ray was fucked up, her now, and, like, just seeing that light go out in her eyes. Oh my god. I'll make her commit suicide in a way that it won't inconvenience anyone, and no one will find her body. Like, yeah, like, her suicide's an inconvenience. Like, I just don't like that. I don't like, oh, he just has, like, little to no respect for others. Like, everyone's just so beneath him. Yeah, because you're God, right? Oh, God. I can't. All this religious shit. Him with this, handmade with that stuff, like, it's too much. Oh, man, I'm so mad. I feel like there's a lot to break down here. Like, a lot happened, and he said a lot, and, yeah, so I just feel like I should go through the episode. Okay. One thing in the beginning I can remember, because my memory's so bad, And I'll always like go back and edit, and I'll realize like I read something wrong, or I missed it or misunderstood it. But okay, so I did understand that I misinterpreted her thing wrong when she's like, "Oh, maybe someone's back." I got that. Like she meant like back to headquarters. Okay. But the thing about like the whole Watari, his name is so satisfying to say. Just like, anyways, so Watari and Ryuzaki got the whole Alfred and Bruce situation going on, which is really cute. I feel like he really cherishes him. Like L really cherishes Watari. They have a very close bond relationship. Like maybe he grew up with him, maybe he raised him. Um, didn't you guys say he wrote something in the comments? It was like some like Batman thing. I don't remember what it is. The writer wrote something it's like a Batman like parody, something like that. I don't know. So I could see that if that's true, which I don't think you guys are lying about that, but I don't remember what the name of it is. Um, well, anyways, I could see that. So maybe that's like kind of the inspiration behind these two characters. You know, like Bruce is the master detective. He like literally like Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul, however you prefer to say it, right? Literally calls him detective or the detective, whatever, right? Like, yeah, it's such a Bruce. He's so Bruce. Watch, I bet you his parents were brutally murdered. Like, yeah. Of course, he's a bit different. He's kind of a little bit more like hermit. Like, it's not like he's some playboy that goes out and like he stays in his little mansion, his little bat cave. Um, but anyways, okay. So interesting. I like the parallels there. It's cool. And then so then he gives all of them their new badges with aliases, which is cool. Which their aliases are probably not anyone's real name. They probably did the research. They made sure, right? Um, hopefully, right? I don't think L would be. He wouldn't have. That wouldn't be an oversight like on his part. I just don't feel like either of him, either of them, him or Watri. Like I don't think that they would overlook that. So that was really smart on their part. Just like with Maki having that alias, I kind of feel like that was probably um, something she picked up from Elle in her uh, uh, previous case that she worked on him with. Um, I was thinking that Elle, or not Elle, Light was going to use that information about her, like, oh, I just moved to Japan from America and I just quit like 3 months ago. I thought he was going to use that to figure out her real name, not get her to give it to him by saying, I'm on the force and, we can only trust, very few people and blah, blah, blah. And, is there any way you can prove, who you say you are, prove who you are? Oh, yeah, yeah, I have to say, I did give you an alias before. Here's my. I really didn't think it was going to be that easy. Like, they made her seem like she was going to be like this really important character that was going to last a lot longer. And then they have to show her, like, literally walking up the steps to, like, hang herself, kill herself. Like, taking the steps to her suicide. Like, it's just. There's something I need to do. Like, just seeing how, like, dead inside that she looked. That's just fucking. Like, it's just sad. Like, it's just. Mm. And not, like, and that it was, like, kind of. It was forced on her. Like, she didn't get there naturally. Oh, it's gonna be so believable. I just felt like that was so disrespectful. Oh, yeah. I'll do it in a way where it's no inconvenience to anyone. Like, I don't know. I just don't feel like that shit should be looked at as an inconvenience. Like, that's just sad. That's just heartbreaking. When you see someone where they feel like their life is so terrible, where they think that suicide's their only escape from that pain, like that's sad. That is heartbreaking. I don't like the way he just disrespected the fuck out. Like he doesn't have any respect for anyone other than himself. Like I know I don't know, maybe loves his family and his weird fucked up brain and I don't know, but he clearly thinks he's better than everyone else. That's I mean, we all know that. And it, like, just seeing that, just that, I feel like is one of the worst things he's done so far. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, like, because from personal experience and being in that place multiple times, like, that, that's, I just, that stuff just really, it's, it's hard to watch. I'm sure for anyone, but for me, it's like, it hits close to home. You know what I mean? Yeah, trying to get her to a place where he could kill her without anyone noticing, wondering why it didn't work. That was so smart on her part. I really thought she was gonna get away from him. I really thought, like, and he told her who he was. I thought it was like gonna be an oversight on his part. I really didn't. I should have known. Like, yeah, she's gonna give another fake name. There's just no way. Asking her, oh, don't you want to call my dad? I don't want to do anything anymore. No. There's nothing I need to do or want to. I don't want to do. I don't know what she said or how she phrased it, but there's something like that. Like, just no, nothing else to live for. Like, oh my god, dude, that's just so sad. Now, hurry to your death. Fuck you. Fuck you. She really impressed me this whole episode. I was really proud of her. Like, he was trying to convince her more. Like, how many times did you try to convince her just not to go back to headquarters? And she stayed strong. She's like, I'm going. I need to talk to El. This might be my only chance. Maybe he can give me some information and tell me, like, maybe I can get this information to him. I don't know. She wanted to get some information from him. I think maybe figure out who, what did she say? I'll try to find it. Hang on. She said, I think it was to, like, see who her husband was investigating, maybe? Ryuk laughing at him though, that was great. Laughing like, oh, you thought you knew her name, bitch. I can see it. That's that was great. Oh, okay, but let me try to find part where she said that. Okay, one thing really quick. Let me say that was another really smart thing I like having the belts and like the beep. Like you press it twice, the button, and then like it rings his phone, Wateri's phone, and it tracks their location so he can like get to them quickly if he needs, like, if they need help or whatever, immediate assistance, or maybe they found Al and get to my location now, blah 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 blah, whatever. So I mean, his dad's kind of fucked. Light's dad's fucked because I mean he knows his real name, so he's not safe. But whatever. The rest of them should be not for long, I'm sure. Um, Sorry, I did just burp. I don't even know if you could if you guys heard that, but sorry, it's that drink. Anyway, fuck, lost my train of thought. Yeah, that was really cool. I like that. That, I mean, that could be used in so many different ways. That's good. Good thinking on his part. She does know he was investigating someone. She just doesn't know who it was. And does she know that? Does she? Well, did she? I should say. Did she? Well, maybe we'll see. Maybe I don't know. She's probably not coming out of this alive, but I don't know. Anyways, so does she? Man, now she's not gonna get this information to them. Fuck. About how she suspects that he can kill by means other than, um, um, heart attacks or whatever. And then what was this whole thing? Like, oh yeah, Ray was who was being investigated during those dates. They know they have to look at those people, and then like who died during those dates, and like look at all the circumstances and blah 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 blah. Yeah, Ray, who was he investigating, and blah blah blah. Who with paired with Kira being on the bus, and the police will immediately suspect me. Yeah, well, I'm trying to like think like a cop here. Like, yeah, if you know who he was investigating, and they know Kira was on the bus, um, it's gonna look suspicious that he ends up dying like after that whole bus jacking incident, and like she knows they. Well, I don't know how they're gonna figure out that he showed his badge to somebody though, and that he showed it to Kira. I mean, because if they knew that as well, then they would start investigating, like, okay, who was on the bus? We got to interview people and see if they saw who he showed his badge to or blah, blah, blah. But they don't know that, and she's the only one who knew that, so I don't know how they're going to figure that out. I mean, Elle's smart, he might be able to put that together. I like that thing that she said, too, like, oh, why, he says, why did you tell me that you wanted to talk to Elle? Like, why tell me? Because you seem like him, and maybe because he seems like him, she thought she could trust him. I feel like that should have been a dead giveaway, kind of like, this person, like this Kira person, he's like on par with L. If you met someone that was kind of like him, I mean, be suspicious of them. I mean, she was, though. I have to give her credit. She was suspicious. That's why she gave an alias. So he got her, though. In the end, he outwitted her. Another point for Light. You credit where credit is due, I guess. I'm sure that's true that he helped him solve 2 cases in the past, but damn, lying about you being a detective? I mean, she could have figured out he was lying by talking to someone at headquarters. So, yeah, it's a good thing he killed her, I guess. Yeah, he's the first person she told her theory to. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. I can't find it. I don't know. Well, she probably just wanted to tell him all her information, but I feel like there was something else. I just can't remember. Oh, and that was another thing. Elle, like, setting all these traps for them. To be honest, I set some traps to check if you were Kira, but I decided that I wasn't gonna, pull them on you. I don't know what he says. Hang on, I'll read it. But I didn't feel the need to set them up on any of you. They're like, dude, what the fuck? And then he uses his phone when he made them turn all their phones off. That was hilarious. I was like, he trusts himself. He can't trust you guys. I get it. He's such a Batman. He's such a Batman. Oh my god, I love it. It's like Batman versus who? Who's on par with Batman's intellect, like a villain? I don't read the comics. I just watch the movies and shit, and the like animated shit. I should ask my friend Ray. Let me call him. Let's see if he knows. Another thing I wanted to add on, guys, is that another reason why I feel like this guy, this detective, L, is based on Batman is because, you know how he set the traps? Batman literally traps for his fellow detectives. Batman literally did that, came up with contingency plans for all the other, like, Justice League members. You know what I mean? Like, okay, just in case. And he set traps for them, just in case, like, oh my god, this was so perfect. Like he could not be more Batman. He could not be based on Batman. Like it's just so perfect. It's so fucking perfect, dude. Fuck. The butler, the contingency plans, a detective. Batman called the detective. Like on par with some, like he's just like a fucking like the best detective in the world, pretty much. Batman's pretty much the best detective. Like I can't, and like I just can't. Anyways, guys, that's what I wanted to add on real quick. I don't know. He said Riddler and sometimes Ra's al Ghul if he's thinking really hard about it, or he said Hugo Strange. He said I know there's another one. He's like, but I can't think of it right now. He is high, so that might be part of it. He said he's gonna call me back and let me know. So maybe I'll like add it on in like subtitles if he like thinks of it when I call him back. But yeah. Um, I don't know if there's anything else. Um, he killed her. I mean, that's the way it ended. So I don't know. I really thought she was gonna last longer than that, and no, she didn't. I'm really like I'm upset. I'm smiling because like I just like kind of fangirled with him about this movie because it's so fucking good. I'm not smiling about her death. That just like put me in a really good mood. I love my comic book stuff so much. But anyways, guys, yeah, Light has taken a really like dark turn. Just killing anyone who gets in his way, no matter who it is. Just thinking he's so much better than everyone. It's kind of like Tanya. Like she has like that god complex too. I mean, she doesn't have a god. No, I shouldn't say that. She doesn't have a god complex. She does think she's better than everyone. She does think that, but she doesn't have a god complex, so she's not quite as bad. He literally thinks he deserves to be God. She hated God. I don't know why I said she had a God complex. I think that's why I said that because I'm like, oh, I know God was related to it somehow. To think back, she hated God. Totally take that back. I am so sorry. I did not mean to say that. I misspoke. But just the fact that like how they both think like they're better than everyone and that you know just that kind of like this the disregard for human life. I would say like Lelouch intellectually is like on par with them. Oh, I should totally make that a poll. Do you guys think that who's smarter, Lelouch or Light? Probably Lelouch. No, I don't know. I don't know. Or L. Or L or Lelouch. I can't put L or Light 'cause I just feel like that's spoilery. But that'd be crazy. But anyways, maybe I'll make some polls. But oh, I'm just getting excited about that now. I just feel like that's gonna be fun. um, but yeah, so um, but like yeah, Lelouch is definitely on par intellectually with him, but I think he has a little little bit more, like a little bit more, like a little bit more compassion for human life now than he did in the first season. Because he does care about the people close to him. Light doesn't care about anyone. I mean, he doesn't even care about his family. Like, Lelouch would never do something like that to Nunnally. Ever. And not his Black Knights either, so. God, I keep calling him L. It's L and Light, and I keep fucking that up. I've done that like 5 times this video, but yeah, I need to stop talking. I'm kind of just rambling at this point. I'll make those polls, but yeah. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. And if you guys want full reactions, you can catch that on my Patreon. Sorry they're blocking all these videos. They just think this, I don't know, this. Enjoy them while they're up. I don't know. Maybe I should start posting them like, on external links like No Game No Life, because I don't know. Feel bad, guys, but I don't know. Anyways, yeah. I'm gonna get out of here, guys, and I will catch you in the next reaction.